Good afternoon.
Hello, hello,
Can
Mateusz.
you hear me? Hello.
Yes, hello,
okay.
Mateusz.
Yes.
How are you? We are here in the three person in our commission today. I will chair the commission today. I'm chairman of the foundation, Queen Hedvig Academic Scholarship. And with us, we have Ewa Wernerowicz. She's the CEO of the famous Polish company Vivus, and she's the owner of this company. She took it 2 years ago. And she is also the person from the banking sector, and she is interested in startups, and she has very big experience in this subject. And Krzysztof is the CEO of the Polish company Cloud Services, which provide to Polish firms the cloud solutions. And he is the specialist of IT and my personal friend of the last 20 years.
So it's a pleasure to meet you, sir and madam. And I'm ready for the presentation.
Wonderful. Mateusz, the floor is yours.
Okay. Starting, I just wanted to say it's an honor and extreme distinction for me to be here today on the second stage of recruitment to the Queen Hedvig Scholarship. Therefore, to begin my auto-presentation, good afternoon. My name is Mateusz, I'm 17 years old, and currently I attend the 3rd grade in the 5th high school, Augusta Witkowskiego High School in Krakow. My extended subjects are maths, physics, and IT. The first thing I'm really proud of is my role in school society. I'm Students' Council President. And every day I'm trying to contribute not only to the development of students I work with and I'm responsible for, but also I would like to contribute to the global changes in people's mentality, giving them an example in which direction we should change and what are the most significant targets that our generation should concentrate on. Nevertheless, what is the reason of my participation in this program? I'm aware of the pace of changes that are taking place in our world. Queen Hedvig Scholarship would give me a huge opportunity both to keep up with all new technologies that research centers such as Silicon Valley constantly provide us with, and to be a person of change, adapting to them and being able to use them. Furthermore, despite the fact that the majority of my life is devoted to social activities, and I personally love working with people, I have also many other interests and hobbies, such as aeronautics, military, geopolitics, aviation, or even photography. And these are the most fascinating fields of my passions. As a person, I combine such features as determination, engagement, and leadership, connecting science and social activities, school subjects, and other areas of interest. In addition, my biggest dream is definitely to become a fighter jet pilot, naturally assuming that I will deal with all the medical tests. However, even if I fail to achieve this because medical predispositions are beyond our control sometimes, in this case, I will try to get into foreign universities or colleges to study, for instance, aeronautics, engineering, or probably internal security. Moreover, in my life, I'm guided by several values. I put a lot of attention to people and to people around me and their needs. As I had mentioned before, as a Students' Council President, I constantly strive for being a better person, especially for those weakest who may require my help. I organized many charity events at school, such as WOŚP, Szlachetna Paczka, Saint Lazarus Hospice Help, or Polish Humanitarian Action, particularly with the aid for Ukraine. Even though normally I'm a happy dog owner, I love mountain biking, gym, and tennis. I'm also a very social person, and I love spending time with people, especially with those who can inspire me and from whom I can also learn. So finally, to summarize my auto presentation, I would quote the Alice Walker's words: "Look closely at the present you are constructing. It should look like the future you are dreaming." And I'm convinced that these few words describe me the most. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I'm ready for the questions.
Thank you, Mateusz. I ask Krzysztof the first to ask you a question.
Okay. You mentioned that you became a president of the Students' Council. So what was the main reason that you won this position?
So actually, it's quite funny because I started to build up my campaign and the whole team of the Students' Council last year in September. And the reason why I wanted to do it was that the previous Students' Council failed and they hadn't do almost anything. It was like just in the middle of nowhere and the school cannot develop. I was such a, let's say, different person in school where nothing goes on and people like just going and studying and going home. So from this reason, I decided to start and to build up a team, because it's not only my work, but we all do ourselves. We all do our best in the 15 person team, and we try to make the school life better. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what was the key success factor? Because I understand there was a competition, yes?
Yeah, of course, the free election, let's say. I'm also a quite popular person in the school. I really enjoy to spend time with people, as I had mentioned. So probably I was trying to get the voices from people with I have a good contact. But also the program of my whole election was built up in such a, let's say, successful way, because we all had done it after almost 6 or 5 months, and probably people could believe me that I would do it, and I really tried to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Krzysztof. Ewa.
All right. So you've mentioned that your generation has some role in society and some targets. So what do you think is the most important role of your generation in society, and how this trip, this scholarship would help to achieve that?
So from my advice, the role of our generation is to show other people how the world can develop. And it's crucial in those times that we live, because nowadays we have many problems, such as pollution, such as war in Ukraine, such as migrants, and we all need to deal with it. For instance, by organizations like NATO or United Nations or European Union, and I believe that people like me and my generation can do something more, can have a contribution to the new times. So that is why I wanted to also to join and to go for the Queen Hedvig Scholarship, because I would meet there fantastic people, I hope, with ambitions, with the ideas to finding solutions for new problems, because always new problems requires new solutions. And I'm convinced that it's a perfect place just to be in this society of people who want to change something.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Eva. My question is, you mentioned in your essay that one person is able to change a lot, then you should try. It means how you would like to try to change the world after the visit in the Silicon Valley, and what you especially would like to see there, to reach what kind of knowledge there.
So my main goals I want to achieve by Queen Hedvig Scholarship are, for instance, the multi-phase development and based on modern technologies, because we can find those in such a perfect place as Silicon Valley. But also I'm pretty curious about business and team management in biggest companies, especially in LinkedIn, where in the last year, I think the group has met Tomer Cohen. So, and it really seems to me like to be interesting, because finding out how the great company works with all these people and managing, trying to deal with all the stuff in it, it's awesome. It's awesome how people can manage these problems. And the last thing, also, I would like to see, of course, the United States study system, especially in universities such as Stanford or University of California, Berkeley, because I'm thinking currently of studying abroad. And the next year I would take the final exams in Poland, and after that I need to find out what would be my path in the future. So after the trip to Silicon Valley, I may have returned with much more knowledge, not only about technology and about business or managing, but also about people who live there and how it's their point of view, what is their point of view on the world now.
Thank you. And I have one more question. You mentioned in your letter that you're interested in digital graphic and photography. Do you know the person Tomasz Bagiński?
Yes, I have heard something about him.
But who is him?
Oh, I'm sorry, but Tomasz.
Do you know the film Cathedra?
Yes. I have heard about it, but I haven't watched them. I'm sorry.
Okay, it was additional.
Okay, fine.
Okay, feedback. Maybe Eva the first.
Okay.
All right, so being absolutely honest, you have more pluses than minuses. So congrats, really very good presentation. You look very professional in this suit. And it's visible that you have leadership skills. And this is very important for me, at least. Many social activities, and you're talking about values, about like big goals, yeah, not just thinking about yourself. What would I change? Like, I think that some of your answers are not so concrete, yeah. Maybe you should be more specific in those fields. However, the questions were very, very difficult as for such young person. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Krzysztof.
Yes, you demonstrated very good communication skills, and you also engaged the listeners and the participants into the conversation. Also, presentation skills are at the highest level. The only thing, what also mentioned by Eva, was that answering the questions be focused.
Yes, of course. Maybe sometimes too much politics affects me like that. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. It is one thing I would like to mention to you. Of course, it could be you could be good politician, but if you would like to be politician, also you need to find the place, the subject you are the best. Yes, it means you need to know a lot about different things, but it is necessary to have the focus on something which will be the main flag of yourself. Yes, it means everybody will look at you and say, Mateusz Jaworski, he is Polish astronaut. Yes, I
would be happy
wish you this. I wish you also to keep level. One thing what you probably could do, but what was not necessary. It is much better to have short presentation about yourself in PowerPoint. It is helpful.
Okay.
It is helpful. But thank you for your staying with us, and during 2 weeks we will give the score. I keep my fingers for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm aware of my problems and I'll try to deal with it. Thank you for your time. I'm glad for the review and I hope we will see you next time probably. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.